Taiwan. I'm Ethan Liu with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Nvidia has beat expectations again, clocking record revenue to close out 2024. And looking ahead, it's staying upbeat. The California-based AI giant's full fiscal year revenue rose 114% to just over $130 billion. Looking ahead, Nvidia expects its first quarter revenue to reach $43 billion, slightly higher than analyst predictions. Nvidia's performance is widely seen to reflect the health of booming AI. This was a highly anticipated earnings call. Last month, China's DeepSeek raised fears that AI models could be built at a fraction of the cost and computing power of those developed by U.S. firms. To discuss Nvidia's forecasts further, Joyce Zheng spoke with AI market expert Olivier Blanchard from the Futurin Group.
One of the biggest questions coming into this earnings call was whether the AI revolution can keep up its lightning speed. What sort of clarity are we getting on that from these numbers?
So first of all, I think Nvidia beating expectations is kind of almost like a silly thing that we go through every quarter because the expectation is that they will beat expectations. So I think that they're meeting the expectation. It's a good time to be any chip maker that is in the AI business. It's obviously still a very good time to be Nvidia. This notion that the AI opportunity is maturing or that it's hitting some kind of ceiling. I don't think that the AI opportunity is mature yet at all. I think that we still have a long way to go before we can really call it a mature market. Up until now, it's been mostly in the cloud. We're seeing AI, and particularly agentic AI, but all forms of sort of powerful analytics-based AI moving outward to the edge, so into devices, whether it's automotive, industrial IoT, smart speakers, AI PCs, phones, etc. So with respect to NVIDIA, I think that some of the analysts who are talking about maturity for the market and talking about a ceiling for the market and for NVIDIA, I think are off the mark a little bit by a few years. I think that we still have a long way to go before we reach that point.
How much does the market change, though, with the onset of DeepSeek, a supposedly cheaper and less power-hungry competitor in the AI sphere?
I think DeepSeek is not the disruptor that a lot of people make it out to be. What should rattle people is DeepSeek managed to accomplish something extraordinary with far fewer resources. And that is a model that we've been sort of expecting to arrive. It's exciting because it creates more competition. Obviously, the AI incumbent players are going to have to push a little bit harder to beat this. The impact of that on the market is going to be that we're still going to require a lot of training. We're still going to require a lot of data centers. Nothing's changed there, but we are probably going to need fewer chips, fewer racks, not fewer data centers, but definitely fewer resources than we thought we would. And that is going to put a little bit of downward pressure on shipment estimates that were basically that are a year old, because we're just not going to need that many chips to get to the same level.
Something that's been closely watched here in Taiwan is Trump's pledged tariffs on imported chips. Nvidia is, of course, one of the major customers of TSMC. How does that uncertainty factor in to Nvidia's forecasts?
We don't know what's going to happen or why and how long and what the impact will be, which is kind of at the core of this uncertainty, right? The known knowns are this. The Trump administration is serious about national defense. And the Trump administration, whether you agree with its policies or not, is serious about trying to improve the U.S. economy. And so I think that the Trump administration is very likely to continue a policy of trying to support the U.S. technology ecosystem as it relates to national security, which means that it's serious. It understands that companies like Nvidia, companies like Qualcomm, Intel, ARM, TSMC are all vital components of this. They're also viable, extremely important partners to the United States and to United States technology companies. I'm not super worried about this. So it's just kind of wait and see, but I don't think, even if tariffs come, I don't think that they'll be particularly severe or long lasting.
That was Olivier Blanchard, Research Director of AI Devices at the Futurin Group. It's a daring journey across the open ocean, 30 children swimming for kilometers north of Taiwan. Now a documentary of the adventure has been released, and our reporter Cindy Chi went to meet the kids at the premiere of Swim Against Fear.
It's a leap of faith of believing in their own abilities. This is the start of a journey by 30 young children, all under the age of 11, and their daring swim across the open ocean has been recorded in a new documentary. Though it has been a while since these kids completed their swim, this is the first time for them to see themselves in action.
就是很有成就感，就是看到自己可以完成这种不可能的任务，所以觉得很不开心，所以觉得很开心。
This challenging journey is a milestone for the young swimmers, marking their first attempt to swim from Bisa Fishing Port to Geelong Islet, a rugged island over 5 kilometers off Taiwan's northern coast. The participants were grouped based on their skill level, tackling distances of either 1,500, 3,000 or 5,000 meters. Thanks to director Wayne Chen, a parent of one of the swimmers, their remarkable journey is captured in the documentary Swim Against Fear. Many criticized the plan at first, citing safety concerns. Taiwan is an island nation, but many Taiwanese have a cultural sense of the ocean as something to be feared rather than embraced.
台湾一直说我们是海洋国家，但实务上或者是我们经验上，我们一直觉得我们是背对海洋，我们不是面向海洋。那长期来说，应该就是要让小朋友知道，海洋有很多未知，那我们怎么样去把这些未知尽量变成已知？那你懂得越多，你越知道怎么保护自己。你知道在什么样的海况或什么样的海岸线是不适合下水的，他自己知道，他就不会去涉险做这件事。
This is something Tsai Song-yo, a triathlon coach, realized firsthand.
其实海洋教育在台湾的推动目前还算是比较保守的，不管在民风或者是在政府的体制面来说，其实在推动上面都还是比较来的困难啦。那主要原因是因为台湾在这方面的资源其实并没有到充足。
For these kids, finishing the challenge marked an important milestone in their lives. They trained for months at the pool and in the sea under professional guidance. There were some tears and scary moments.
It just looks like a blue watery things, and then a green thing right ahead of me. So I just told myself I'm almost there, and I just got there. 但最害怕的是被水母蛰脚抽筋，然后就没办法动。
你那时候有想放弃吗？
是还好。
The kids' parents also gave their support, helping along with the coach. For them, this experience was a priceless gift for their children.
I want him, to develop a courage, and he can conquer the fear of the unknown things in his life. I think that's very important. As a parent, you won't always be able to be by the side of your kid. But whenever he's facing his challenges in his life, even after we parents pass away, we always hope they can, conquer their fear. And how to give the courage as a gift to your son.
Memories fade, but with the release of the new documentary, these kids will always have a reminder of the day they took on the ocean and swam against their fears. Scott Huang, PG Zhuang, and Sunny Chi for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website and follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, check out these newly discovered frescoes in Pompeii, shedding light on the ancient Roman city's religious practices. I'm Ethan Liu. Take care, and I'll see you next time.